Hey guys, it's the Baseball Guy 4 here. I'm coming to you today to talk to you about Dustin Pedroia. Trade him or keep him? I mean, the first thing that probably comes to your guys' head, keep Dustin Pedroia, obviously. I mean, that's the first thing that comes to my head too. Keep him. He's the franchise player. He is the Boston Red Sox. Yes, I know that. Everyone knows that. But then again, ever since we let go Terry Francona, he's been a troublemaker. Hasn't been the same old laser show that we need him to be. He's definitely showed some good captain remarks. You know, him shows that he could be the captain now that Veritek's gone. When he went up to John Lester in the dugout, you know, gave him a pep talk. He was having a really bad game a month and a half ago. Yeah, he does show good things like that. He's batting about .285 and it keeps going up. He's doing good. But he's just not the happy Dustin Pedroia, you know, the goody-go, you know, fun, happy, smiley guy that he used to be back when Terry Francona had the job. For example, at the beginning of the season, all you Red Sox fans probably know this or remember this, when Bobby Valentine called out Kevin Youkilis on not being as prepared and as healthy as he could be. He called him out on that, and Dustin Pedroia stuck up for his friend Kevin Youkilis and said, you know, he said, I'm not going to quote it because I'm not going by what exactly he said, but he basically just said, you know, I don't know what he thinks this is, but that's not how we do things around here, meaning what we did when Terry Francona was around, not what we do now. Things change, Dustin. When you get a new manager, not everything's going to be the same, alright? I mean, Josh Beckett's Binky was Veritek. Your Binky is Terry Francona. And, you know, you can't have him anymore. But then there's the consistently fighting with Bobby Valentine. He's not the same guy. He's not the lovey-dovey, well, he tried really hard today guy that Terry Francona was. He's up in your face. He says what's on his mind. That's just him. You see, they always have coverage of them fighting in the dugout before games, and then you see them making up afterwards, but then you'll see, you'll be like, oh, alright, good, they're not going to fight anymore. Well, that solves everything. Then, a couple weeks later, you see them fighting again. In press conferences with Dustin Pedroia, or, you know, interviews, he's always like, yeah, well, this is what we do, you know, that's what, and then he claims nothing's wrong, everything's perfect. When you see the next game, they're fighting again. They just don't get along. Just how it is with them. One of them's gonna leave. They can't coexist. We know that. We know Pedroia, Valentine cannot coexist. Come on. So one of them's gonna go, and I'm thinking it's gonna be Bobby Valentine. And then we have the meeting that before the Dodgers trade that Pedroia set up with a few teammates and Ben Sherrington about Bobby Valentine, just the way he runs things and how no one on the team likes it and blah 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 blah, and how it's not the way they want it. And he, I guess, is said that Gonzalez and Pedroia, both of them, were the two that were the most vocal. Dustin Pedroia especially, saying all the blah blah blah. He doesn't do this. He doesn't warm up my milk. Blah blah blah. He doesn't rub my tummy. I mean, I love Dustin Pedroia. He's my favorite player in the Sox. But, dude, he's a manager. I mean, he might not be the same type of manager, but you gotta get used to it, dude. And he says he wants to be in Boston forever. He's gotta prove it. And then, not going to the funeral for Johnny Pesky, that doesn't look good. I mean, you're already in the middle of everything bad. You could have just gone to the guy's funeral, really. I mean, you blame it on having a kid, and you can't do it, blah, 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 but you get to play baseball every single day of the year, but you can't go to a funeral for 2 hours. Aww, so sad. Go to the funeral. The guy's, he is the Red Sox. Could have just done that. Doesn't look good on yourself. And then we got the fight recently, 2 games ago, with Alfredo Aceves and Dustin Pedroia. They're fighting in the dugout because Alfredo Aceves, he was trying to pick off someone at second when Dustin Pedroia wasn't there because they hadn't communicated. And then going all the way to catcher territory to try to catch a pop-up when it was clearly Saltalamacchi's ball. Obviously. Catchers get basically everything. That you can go up to the pitcher's mound as a catcher and catch something. Usually that's first baseman or third baseman, but you can. Pitchers don't catch fly balls. Unless it's a little blooper to the, you know, a little whoop. right to the pitcher's mound. You don't catch him. And you can see if you watch the replay really close, it shows Saltalamacchia, and he's like looking up like this. Oh, I'm gonna catch it. And then you see Alfredo Cevis coming over and he bumps him, and you just see he's like, this is what Saltalamacchia. He's just like, and rolls his eyes and just walks away, and they dropped it. He just basically bumped away, no communication. That's obviously Saltalamacchia's ball all the way, 110%. And then you see that Dustin Pedroia, who's basically the captain of this team, gave it to him. He told him, that's not what you're supposed to do. I know it. And then you saw Alfredo Cevis kind of firing back, kind of not. Then the coaches broke it up, and you see Bobby Valentine patted Alfredo Cevis on the back and kept walking. And Alfredo Cevis, was like, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but Valentine didn't see it because his back was too. I think, yes, we should keep Dustin Pedroia. As bad as it may look this season, keep him, don't trade him. He's the Red Sox, like I said at the beginning of the video. Just let go of Bobby Valentine. Don't bring back, but bring a new manager in. I think my next video will probably be on Joe Mauer. And should the Red Sox have gone for him, or should not? The baseball guy, 4. I'm out.